FTT Embedded Finance and Super Apps. I've seen some great panels, some great conversations going on, so I am absolutely delighted that Matti Rusila, who is the Director of Product at Enfuce, has taken some time to join us and have a bit of a chat. Welcome, Matti.
Thank you. Lovely to be here.
So can we kick off with you telling us a little bit more about you and Enfuce?
Yeah, sure. I work as a director of product. My main job is to obsess about the value that we provide and the customers' problems. And Enfuce is like with the industry lingo, it's a modern card processing and issuing company. So we have been founded in 2016, and we currently our cards are used, or our customers' cards are used in 16 countries, and we serve customers like Clio, which I guess many of you know because it's a unicorn. And yeah, lovely to be here.
So it sounds like you've been on an exciting journey so far. That's impressive statistics you've given us there. Coming back to embedded finance, can you share with us your views on what you see as some of the most exciting opportunities and how that enables companies to deliver better outcomes for consumers, customers, economies?
Sure. Well, embedded finance to me is in the end, or in its current phase, it's about removing friction. So if you are a company who has the payment happens outside of your service, embedded finance is a way to bring it to your service and just remove the painful interaction of paying outside of your real service. And this can go into, of course, like as we know here, can go into many industries. Just for example, insurance. You could issue virtual cards to pay up the claims that your customers have. For example, if your consumers are stranded on an airport and they have lost their wallet or something, and you need to provide the emergency funding, providing it through accounts or wire transfer might be too slow. But if you embedded your virtual cards to your service, you might do it automatically via issuing them a virtual card, and they could use it immediately via Apple Pay and Google Pay. And in my view, I think we've just seen like the first % of embedded finance, and it's mostly about this kind of like removing the payment or the friction of the payment or the lending part. And where it gets interesting is really like because we're combining two worlds. Like financial services have been mostly built in a silo, and you take a service, but you don't know what is happening there. But with this, we are combining those worlds. So embedded finance in its nature is open. So what happens when we combine the data that your platform might have or your service might have with the data that comes with the payment? I'm really excited to see like what kind of solutions and what kind of value we can offer customers through that.
Thanks. You've given some great examples of use cases and where embedded finance can take us in the future. Thinking about non-financial brands in particular, we have many represented here today. What are the benefits for them, for a non-financial provider, to deliver financial services to their customers or their community or end users?
Yeah, well, I guess the obvious one is your customers will be more happy because you're removing the friction, like you said. But for the companies that are embedding financial services, it increases the stickiness. So your customers will be using your services more, or the customer journey doesn't get interrupted when they go into another service to do the taking a loan or accepting the payment. But it will be happening inside there. And this will also open opportunities for increasing the revenue. So maybe opening up new revenue channels, but in the end, you shouldn't really forget about it that what's the value that you're providing to your customers and how are you making their lives easier. And through that comes the new revenue actually for the companies.
Thanks for that. And I think it's great to be grounded and remember happy customers
Exactly, happy customers.
are definitely the goal. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you.
Look forward to hearing more from you and your colleagues across the day. So thank you again.
Thank you. Can I actually say one more thing? We actually just opened in a UK office, so we are based in Nordics, but if there's a UK company who wants modern card processing, come to us.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.